Hi guys, I haven't done something like this in almost 3 years this coming July. Today is April 20th, 2026. The last time I posted, I was off to nationals. Um, a lot of things have changed. I took a lot of time off, a lot of reflection, a lot of things in my life came to a head, and my priorities changed a lot. Like I said, the last time I had videotaped, I was off to nationals. I think it was somewhere in July 2023. And I was on the verge after that of moving. No, I moved already. And the end of the year came, and I was planning to start prep again because I figured I would do another show and try to hit nationals again. Last time I had gotten sixth place on my first show, so I figured let's full steam ahead and keep going. Well, the end of that year came, and I found out a few things about my now ex husband, and ultimately got a divorce very quickly. And at the same time, I met my current husband. So that year, at the end of the year to the following year, while I was trying to prep, I found out my husband was being unfaithful. I got a divorce. I had a new relationship. Um, my father got sick, and within 3 weeks, he had passed away on Valentine's Day. Um, Subsequently, after my mom needed knee surgery, and by that point, then after that, I moved in with my boyfriend at the time. So that's within all in a 6 month span. I told my coach, I can't do this. I'm going to stop right here and just take a break. I didn't know how long the break would be. After a while, I didn't even know if I wanted to get back into bodybuilding. When I met my boyfriend at the time, now husband, you know, he is also into fitness. Not that he competes. He is a very jacked man, uh, but he's very disciplined. He loves going to the gym. So I knew like we had that connection, and he would understand. I needed someone who would understand the whole typical I'm going to the gym, no big deal. And he's very much like that. He's very disciplined in his meals. He's also disciplined when he goes to the gym every day, twice a day. And it's just a thing he loves to do. So when we spoke, when we first talked about our experiences at the gym, it was very important that he understood that, and he had no problem with it. He would love to see me compete. If something I wanted to do, he would support it, and he was more than happy to help any way he can. But like I said, I didn't go into it. I stopped my prep. I stopped everything. I was concentrating that year on just getting through the first 6 months, and then the next 6 months, I ended up getting engaged and married. So within the time frame, all that happened. Um, the following year, of course, I'm enjoying life, getting settled in. Our sons have gone into the military. He has a daughter. So technically, we have only one or two kids with us at all times. And then recently, I started getting a little inkling of wanting to compete. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. I just don't feel like myself. I've gained a little bit of weight, not much. I think this is the same weight as off season as I usually am. And I said, I'd like to find a coach. Whether or not I compete, I just want to find a coach and get back into a certain area in my body and in my mindset. I like having some someone to tell me what I need to do. Sometimes it's just something to focus on. So I figured this would be my way. I spoke to someone at the gym who was a competitor at IFBB Pro, an older woman, and she gave me a name. I contacted him. His name's Darian Starr. He's in Tennessee. We had a good conversation, and last week I decided to use him as my coach. So here we are, April 20th. He gave me all the information I needed last week. I had to get prepped by getting all the food and supplements that he asked. I even got a Fitbit watch to watch my steps. And today was my first day starting. We're not in prep or anything. I think the first six weeks, couple of months, maybe just seeing how I progress. I sent him pictures of my body, and he was happy where I was. He said the only detail, if I had to criticize, is maybe, and we all know this, my glute area. We just need to get a little bigger. My quads and things like that, just to match my upside, my upper body. He said my upper body's, we're in a good place. So I don't know if I'll be doing these videos weekly or every couple of weeks, just to see where we're at during our off season. And I'll update if we know if we're going to do a show, basically. So right now I'm just getting back to drinking a gallon of water, having no fat days, as my husband and I call it, where on Sundays we eat whatever we want. Just being regimented and meal prepping and taking my supplements religiously, and just getting into that mindset. I started doing cardio again. You know how much I love that. And hopefully, I think once I'm on this regimen, I actually will lose a little bit of weight in the beginning, because my body just does that. But once I get started, we'll see where we're going. As much as I would like to get an IFBB Pro, we all know how long that can take and how much money it is. But now I have, a calm life, and a husband that's very supportive, and I know he will back me up whatever I want to do, whatever I need, he's there. So I'm looking forward to a much calmer and stress-free prep if I go into one. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw it down. Like I said, I'm not in full prep yet. We're just getting started. So hopefully you'll see a lot more of me and the things to come.